Whoa. What's poppin', people? It's Dante, just waking up, hopping outside here at Ocean City, New Jersey. Check out the fog. Beautiful morning. Ooh, there goes the seagull. Yeah, just popping out here onto the boardwalk. Very nostalgic for me. I haven't been at this boardwalk since, man, I was probably 12 or 13 years old. Yeah, who knows? I grew up, actually, look at that little bird, that's kind of cool, to the beach. Yeah, I grew up going to this boardwalk as a child, and yeah, it's a nice early morning. We got some fog. You can't even see the ocean. It was rainy last night, and so I'm using the Ricoh GR3X, just setting it to snap focus at infinity, and just yeah, shooting the landscape around me. And yeah, what a beautiful start to the morning, frankly. I think this weather is going to provide some interesting results. Yeah, maybe I can just do some beach photography. Let's see. Let's photograph this little scene here. Yeah, look at this is incredible. This looks so cool. Yeah, one thought I had this morning is in regards to solitude, right? And so, yeah, why this is the supreme... Oh man, look at the people walking in the distance. Can I frame them? Yeah, maybe this is the ultimate weather condition for the beach, for like beach photography. It's just crazy. Like when you see people in the fog, it's like yeah, this is what ethereal looks like, right? This is surreal. Yeah, so solitude, how to thrive in solitude, why I thrive in solitude, etc. I think that as a photographer, frankly, it's the easiest way to go, right? So when you're in your own world, right, through the creation of new photographs, you exist in this blissful, joyous state through creation. And I think that comes through recognizing the power that you possess as a photographer. You know, when you look at the world as a canvas, there's infinite and novel ways for you to draw upon the canvas. And, you know, even just watching a cyclist pass by, it's like, how can I frame him in between, you know, this sort of shape of the buildings and the boardwalk, etc. It's like every little moment that's fleeting becomes infinitely fascinating in the eyes of a photographer. And so I think maybe as a photographer, we have the ability to thrive in solitude because of our act of creation and the ability to champion the mundane. Like the mundane, you know, it becomes a dream. It's not really what it seems when you look through the lens of a camera. And you know, I could go on this morning walk and think to myself, well, it's a bit chilly, I'm gonna just stay inside and keep drinking coffee and watch the TV and, you know, kind of just be passive. Or I can embrace this kind of inclement weather condition and recognize the beauty in it and thrive in it. And I think that, man, this is just... I think this is the power of photography, right? Where, man, it's kind of hard to... I'm holding a GoPro, this water bottle. Maybe I'm gonna put the water in the... There you go. Oh man, I gotta get some surfboard shots. People are going to surf. Yeah, I think, yeah, I kind of just go trigger happy when I'm in these new environments. I'm like, let me just snapshot my way through life. Yeah, I think snapshotting your way through life is another good notion. It's like, I think we take our compositions and our photography generally too seriously, but when you become more playful and loose and you sort of just let the chips fall as they may, yeah, you'd be surprised at the photographs that you make. They actually become much more authentic and raw because of the nature in which you're photographing. Look at this breakfast sign. Yeah, I think photographing signage, photographing landscapes, photographing people, photographing textures, photographing, you know, a variety and plethora of things becomes my new game to play, right? Where, oh, there's a surfboard. Yeah, where I'm not necessarily locked into photographing or looking for a particular theme or photographing for a particular project, but I'm just photographing loosely. I'm sort of, you know, the new thought I had about photography is, you know, stop looking, right? We're looking for images. However, when you feel through your senses, through the sights, through the smells, through the sounds, and sort of just respond with your gut. This is, I think, where the most interesting work, potentially can be made, actually. You know, there's something about this notion of to feel rather than to see that I'm intrigued by. You know, maybe ultimately a photograph becomes a reflection of your courage or your heart, right? And so this notion of heart and soul, right? This notion of photographing from the heart, you know, of feeling the streets, of feeling the boardwalk, you know, of photographing through your intuition. Yeah, it's much more interesting to me than the notion of putting together a composition, you know, looking at the leading lines, looking at, you know, life as this like two-dimensional thing that you're putting a frame around, but to feel the streets is more interesting to me. Yeah, whatever that means, I don't know. Just, I think it's something worth considering, maybe worth thinking about. You know, where hopefully through photographing this way, you know, on this boardwalk this morning, you know, I can reveal the essence and the soul of the street itself, of the boardwalk itself, you know, through this sort of intuitive way of snapshotting, you know, where I'm not really taking it too seriously. And I think that's a good place to be. You know, look at that guy's gesture right there. Ooh, stretching. Maybe I can include the lamppost. Yeah, there's a way of going about this thing that becomes much more liberating and much more fun when you snapshot. And so, yeah, back to the notion of solitude. You know, when you stand by the ocean and you look out towards the water, you know, this feeling that, you know, you are this, you know, you're this person standing at the precipice. You're this person standing at the edge, right? You know, these surfers are looking out, I think, contemplating, you know, should I go out there into the unknown? Should I go out there into the dangerous chaos? And, you know, I think that is applicable to everyday life, you know, where, you know, any moment could be your last, right? Where simply being by the ocean itself is a bit dangerous because of the unpredictable nature of the waves, of the ocean, of the weather, you know, where the ocean can swallow us whole. I feel as though, you know, where the ocean is vast and large, and, you know, we are, you know, quite powerless in the face of nature when it comes down to it. You know, perhaps the ocean, ever flowing, ever moving, you know, the powerful waves crashing, you know, that is something that man maybe cannot conquer. And maybe through recognizing our mortality, through recognizing our role within the world, within nature itself. Man, look at this freaking Ferris wheel, looks crazy in the fog. Yeah, maybe this is where we can be at peace, right? Where you can be at peace alone in the face of adversity, in the face of danger, in the face of the unknown. And oh man, there's people coming up. Maybe I can get a vertical. It's a little bit further away, but I can maybe get close. Yeah, I actually think that there's something to be said about being alone, being at the precipice of chaos itself, where maybe we can actually thrive. Oh, there goes the seagull. It's like just reminding yourself that you will die. And it's like, we came into this world alone, you leave this world alone. It's like, it's kind of a, it's like It's almost comforting in a very almost dark way, but I think within that darkness you find the light and then you just shine through it. Kind of like a lighthouse on this horizon, right, where the lamps are sort of shining the light within the dark. It's like, yeah, I like that idea. Look at this Wonderland. Dude, this freaking mural is the same mural since I was a little boy. It's the same mural. I remember this mural. Maybe they like repainted it or whatever, but it definitely seems to be the same. See, I like the Rico because you can sort of like, you know, I can go through the fence, right? I can go through the fence. Is it necessary? Maybe, maybe not. But the point is, yeah, you can become a bit more playful and a bit more experimental with the way in which you photograph. Wow, look at the sunrise coming over the strange cloud in the sky. That's weird. Yeah, see, that's the light shining in the dark. And yeah, maybe as photographers too, right? The light becomes a source of information, a source of change, a source of... It's almost like the light itself becomes our medium. You know, you think of somebody who draws with charcoal, right? The charcoal becomes their medium, the oil paints, acrylics. You know, I'd argue while the camera is a tool, yeah, the light, that's our medium, right? And so with light as information and ever changing, it gives the photographer and the individual an opportunity to learn and to grow. So when you consider a photograph as you having a dialogue with the world and creating a new idea, you know, through the act of making a picture, of making an image, yeah, we're always learning, we're always growing, and we're always changing, as nothing stays the same forever, right? Each moment is changing simply due to the way in which the light is shining towards me currently. And yeah, there's something about light itself that is really, to me, it's like the essence of the medium of photography. And yeah, maybe ultimately to photograph is to create ideas, and through that creation of a new idea we can learn endlessly, and it becomes this stream of just endless discovery where the individual finds peace in chaos, peace in the unknown, peace in solitude. And yeah, maybe this is where humans can ultimately thrive. It's through the creation and the recognition of how beautiful life can be, right? When you're photographing, you're depicting what life could be, what it should be. And yeah, I think that gives power to the individual. Man, this is a throwback. They still got the freaking boot. Oh man, this is probably the most OG mini golf course. Yo, tea time golf. This is the most OG golf course. The freaking hungry hippo, the octopus, the whale. Man, this is all the same. They repaint it, make it look nice. It's so OG. Dude, the ATM is a phone booth. That's cool. Yeah, tea time golf. Oh, $5. Yeah, we might have to hit that up later. Yeah, I might have to ride the log flume. Oh man, they got Johnson's popcorn. This was an OG. Best popcorn. 7th Street Surf Shop. Yeah, remember these surf shops? They always have like stupid t-shirts and stuff. Yeah, when I was a kid, I was actually always afraid of the unknown and the Ferris wheel or the like log flume or the roller coaster, right? Like I actually never liked that kind of chaotic sort of ride. I would actually never ride the upside down roller coasters, or even roller coasters in general. I always found to be a bit, you know, I just never enjoyed them. But now I think, yeah, maybe, yeah, life itself becomes the ultimate roller coaster ride, and you kind of just, you kind of just hop on your surfboard and go. embrace the waves and the unpredictable nature of life. Yeah, look at that, freaking beautiful.